Hello all, welcome to my live stream channel. My name is Lisa Pittman. I'm a little late getting on this morning because tools and stuff together, but the con is my power supply went out. I have a power supply I keep next to me, and it's usually plugged in behind my couch. Well, come to find out, the outlet quit working. So I have it set up over there. Got my phone charging over there. Hopefully my computer won't die because I normally leave it plugged in when I'm going live. Of course, the video is short. And this and reviewing a story piece that I was last night. It took me a couple hours to work with it. I wrote the story, I started characters that I'm using in this story, and I did some characters outlining. As you see, show and tell. This is my story. I'm not done with it. It's not going to be a real long one. It's going to be kind of short, but there's more things which is saying she has two pets, a cat and a dog. The dog's named Sparkle Biscuit. The cat's named Sparkle. She live together. They've been together a long time. Their names, the dad's name is Henry, and the mother's name is Beth. The mother's 40 years old. The dad is 50 years old. Suzanne is 23. Her best friend Roxanne is 25. Characters is in this story, and I didn't figure it out till this morning, last night. And I've done a couple uploads yesterday. Waiting on one to go through now is taking 3 hours just to do this one upload. I did earlier. But when my power supply and all that was messing up, it kind of took longer to finish it. And it seems to be charging more faster over there. It shouldn't be. You all can go check that one out. Has to do with my piece, my story. But for example, characters outlining. I use the character Suzanne. She's 23 years old. She has red hair, blue eyes. She's tall and skinny. That was the description about her. You want to put that, when you start doing the flow and getting in the feel, where you want to make sure outline your characters. The dog's name, you all know. The parents' name are Henry. Is her mom's. They're both traveler vloggers. They love to travel. Her parents stays gone awful lot. They travel. She's grown, so it's no biggie. And sells certain things and does videos about it when he's traveling. The mom just does anything like nature on anything they blogging on the. Suzanne's best friend is named Roxanne. She's 25 years old. She is tall, skinny, long black hair, wavy, eyes blue like the sky. She's going to Yale College. She is taking and studying science. Read this children's story piece. I got to write a little bit more to it because it's not finished. But like when I did an upload, it said it was 75%. I had to extension and your video IQ to your channel. You just keep uploading, doing what works. That's what you do anyway. Okay. Suzanne and her pet dog named Biscuit. That's the name of this children's story. Suzanne is tall, skinny, with long red hair, blue eyes. She's often shy in front of crowds. This is part of the story here. Suzanne's pets, she has one cat, one dog named is Biscuit. Her cat's name is Sparkle. Her cat's colors are brown and white. Fluffy as can be. She's a fluffy cat. He's a fluffy cat. It's a male. The reason why cat is named Sparkle is because of its eyes. They have a green tint in a certain bright light, or when it's dark. You notice when at nighttime you see something glowing in the woods. It's normal. Suzanne and Sparkle went on their walks. Sparkle would chase anything that moves. Suzanne would just, the crowds went small and now is big. It drew in the crowds because of her cat being silly. So it was getting later in the day. Meanwhile, the time went by. Suzanne's parents works out of town. Her mom is a vlogger, a travel one. Her dad Henry is a travel salesman. We go as family. I do my vlog videos. When we go on family trips, I take and do vlogging videos. That's what Suzanne does. And I stop right there outlining other things with the characters. I'm not done. There's a little bit. Still continue writing. I don't just quit and not write nothing. I also went on my other platforms, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, and shared some of my videos that I've done yesterday. I share it. I go and do updates, and I put certain posts up, so I'm staying enhancing with my other platforms. If you've been doing live stream for a little bit and you're getting the hang of it, you know it's also good to share it with your other platforms, with your channel. So I finish with the story. And also comes with it has effects with this. If your power supply don't work and you can't keep your stuff charged up, what happens? Your stuff goes dead, you can't go live. You're on hold for that little while. And until I figured out what the cons was, it was my outlet. It's for TVs. And my partner's son is using that one for my Roku on the outlet in my kitchen. That's what I'm using. It's plugged into there. But it's sitting on my propane heater. And I didn't go over much except when my first package, I forgot to tell you, I also have this journal. I record certain little stories and pieces in here. And it's named, perfect title, Believe in Yourself. If we don't believe in ourselves as writers or love ourselves, how are we going to get other people to love us and believe in us? It's important to learn to love yourself and believe what you can do. And you find your niche. You find what interests you. What makes you you? You find that and you make videos about it. You do uploads. And you keep trying for whatever works. It's good to go back and edit and look through your videos to see how far have you grown or how far you dropped and haven't grown so far. It's good to keep up with that. So it gives you an idea of that certain video you might need to work on or that certain niche you might need to work on. Just stick with it. Your videos will eventually grow. And remember, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you. I believe in me. I love myself. Sometimes you might think with my attitude I might not show it, but I do. I love myself. And the more you realize it and the more you keep finding your niche, what works, what don't work, it's good to know what don't work. You get around and work a way around your cons and bring in more of your pros, which is the good things. The good things that's happening, the updates that's going on. All that is good. That's part of your pros. The cons are things that leaks in that don't kind of always work in your favor. But you want to work around those cons and keep up the pros that comes in. Whoever just come in, welcome to my live stream. I was reviewing a story piece that I've written last night. And I thought it was funny because the way I got this TubeBuddy and this Video IQ connected, it told me that my ratio score dropped down to 70 something. But yet I had 3 likes on it. And I think I had 7 views, or maybe it went up to 9 views on that now. And it was an upload I did. The story's not finished. It's still short. It's not going to be real long. I worked on outlining the characters I was using in this story, and I've come to figure out it's going to be my first children's story piece. And it's called Suzanne and Her Pet Dog, Biscuit. And I did the outlining of it, put some descriptions about the characters, their hair, their height, their eye color, etc., etc. I wrote a little bit about her pet. She only has 2, a dog and a cat. And the dog's named Biscuit, the cat's named Sparkle. And her parents in this story are together. They're all real close. Her parents are both travel vloggers. One, the dad's a salesman. The mom does video vlogs when they go on vacation. And they travel awful lot. And I made several copies of it. I wrote about it in here, which is my journal I bought months back. It's called Believing in Yourself. And I figured that was a good subject, a topic to talk about. If you don't believe in yourself, how's anyone else going to believe in you, right? I saw someone come in, and I guess either left or maybe they're having internet trouble. Come back. And this story spoke to me, even though I still got some work to do to it. More writings and more stuff to add to it. It's still a starting point. I started this story. I then got started on outlining the characters from this piece of children's story. So I started on it. That's a goal. I got it started. Now I have to finish it. And there probably won't be too much any more discussions about it until I complete it. But just gives y'all an update what I was doing last night. Because I can't always go live stream at night. When I don't get a chance to do that, I'm into my writings, doing my outlining, my stories, working on my other blog pages, sharing and sending posts and trying to get interaction and feedback on other platforms of uploads and vlogs I've done from here on my channel. That helps grow your channel, as I said. Well, I hope you all liked this live stream video. Of course, no one come in and stayed. It's 0, so I'm going to sit back and wait a little bit. It's after 11 a.m., 11:14 my time. There should be some people on here. So I'm going to be patient and wait a little longer. While I'm waiting, I'm going to start writing other things to keep my flow of writing intact. You don't stop there just because you started on something. You can start on something else, another piece. It might be just a piece of poem, a new poem you wanted to start on, and say you didn't ever complete it, and you want to get back to that poem. There's several things you can do while you wait for others to come in. And when you come in, make sure you hit the like button and try to stay to the end of this live stream. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Might throw in some humor in here. You might see me mess up, pronounce a word wrong, and you get to laugh about it. It's okay. I laugh. I like to be funny in my videos at times. I'm going to get my pen, and I'm going to do some more writing. Or better yet, instead of letting this be called my children's story piece, it can be a young adult's story piece. Maybe I'll change that around. We're going to exit that out of that being a children's story. This is going to be a young teen adult piece story. And I want your comments and feedback. Give me some ideas of things that I could add more to my outlining my characters. Even though it's my piece, I love feedback. You come on in, just come on in and hit that like button. I'm just sitting here waiting for people to come on and stay on while I'm live streaming. And I just added a little piece to it. After the end of it, when we go as a family, I do my blog videos. This is Suzanne telling this part. Here it says Suzanne gets a phone call from her BFF, which we all know is Roxanne. They are catching up on one another's updates and lives, etc. I added 3 lines to it, just 3 extra lines. You just keep adding things. It's made up. Nothing true about it. It's fiction. But the basics of doing this, just doing different writing pieces, is just to keep your writing flow going, keeping it smooth and keeping it going. I wrote it in here, a copy of it. I wrote it in my other white journal that I was reviewing. I wrote it in my regular purple notes that I always discuss and show and tell. I wrote in here. I got several copies. So there shouldn't be no excuse that I lose and misplace these pieces, because I got it all on here together. And it's amazing. It is amazing. You see my Terps? I think that's Daisy and that's Gizmo right there. They're sleeping. They was kind of active yesterday. These are my Terp babies. They're box turtles, Gizmo and Daisy, male and female. I had one before them, which was Sweet Pea, and she died a few years ago. She got sick and died suddenly. Still miss her. She died in August, I think, of 2016. So she's been dead a few years. Very tame turtle, very friendly. These are friendly and tamed. So if you see something, movement, want to know what's sitting here in their home and aquarium, is my 2 box turtles, Daisy and Gizmo. You all can say hey to them. Greet them. Sometimes you'll catch them looking, and you can catch them moving or looking directly at me. I feel like they're looking at me. In one of my uploads, you'll probably see them on that. It was very active. They're being lazy this morning. So they're starting to shed some. Daisy is on her neck. And that's all to that. This is going to be put on hold. This is going to be a young adult teen story. I said children's story, but the characters' names, they're actually older, so it's not technically a children's story. And so it's going to be labeled as a young teen adult story piece. And I hope you all enjoyed this video so far. If you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up and comment your feedback, what you thought about this young adult piece story. And if you've seen many of my videos and you like what you've seen, you're familiar with my face, you know I'm consistent. I put up a video every week, 1 or 2 or 3. Sometimes it's a whole week video. It depends. It depends what mood I am, what mood I'm in, and what I'm doing for that certain day or that week. The week and days change tremendously. It's never the same. And just remember, all, I'm going to leave this as an ending close. Believe in yourself. You see that? Write that down and put that in your notes. If you start feeling down and thinking you're not getting nowhere, write that down in your notes. Believe in yourself and start telling yourself, you know you can. I know I can do this. Practice makes perfect. Makes perfect. Taking notes makes perfect. Watching other people's videos and seeing how their videos are crushing. Seeing what works in their videos and what don't work. Believe in yourself and you'll get there. And if you like I said, if you like many of my videos and you want to see more to come, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And just to let you all know, I want to give a shout out. I think it was Fun Mountain that subscribed me. I did get 1 new subscriber earlier. I thank you and I give you thumbs up and a shout out, Fun Mountain. Thank you. And I also subscribed you as well. And y'all keep throwing in subscribes. I need some more love and support, likes, comment, and try to catch me when I'm live and stay to the end. That would be great. And I'll do the same for you all. Well, you all have a great, what they call Hump Day Wednesday. And it's sun shining, beautiful in my neck of the woods, and feels like spring and warm. I hope your weather's nice and sunshine as well. Well, get back to that reading and let's get back to that writing. Bye now.